Alright guys, I'm going to show you the best way to flush your transmission in a 2007 Chevy Silverado. So, what I went on to YouTube and I found some ways to do that. And one of the ways they showed you was to get some plastic tubing. And what you do is you go over here into the engine, and here is the radiator here. And here is one of the hoses for the overflow to the radiator. So this is the coolant overflow. Just below the coolant overflow, you have this right here. That is for the transmission fluid to go in for the cooler. And so what internet was telling me to do was to take off this right here from that connection, and then put in that plastic hose, thread in this plastic hose right here, run the plastic hose down to this a bucket or something, turn the engine on, then when you see some air, turn it off, fill it up, and repeat the process, and that'll flush out your transmission. A couple things with that is, you'd be worried about running dry. So I tried it, it worked terrible. The hose, this is a compression fitting in here. It's got a clip that holds this on. You can see that little nipple right here. There's a clip that goes behind that in here. It's kind of hard to see right there. But that hose came out and this thing just got all covered. You can see here. You can see a little bit on the battery. I don't know if you can see down in the engine. Probably not. But down here, everything just got caked in automatic transmission fluid because that thing came off. So I thought there had to be a better way. So what I did is I went down to auto parts store and I bought this hose. This is the return from the cooler. At the bottom down here, if you see that one right there, that is the lower transmission cooler line. I bought a replacement lower transmission cooler line because it has the same end right here. And so it fits right in here, and it's very long. So it's long enough to come out here into this bucket right here. So you see this? This is the end of that line. You see that little flange on the end there? That's the same on the other side. So if you're going to flush your transmission, don't get the plastic hose that you see on some videos on the internet. I would recommend you spend about 30 bucks. Just get this transmission, get the lower transmission cooler line. This is the lower. If you want to buy the upper, you can buy the upper. It probably would work, but this lower worked really good. This is about $22. This is about $33. But this was a little bit longer, and it does perfect. And I can come and watch this. So I have somebody turn on the car. While they're doing that, I get my funnel here, and I go ahead and start before they turn it on. You got to have a funnel with a small opening on the end there because you got to be able to fit it in that little tube right there. So this fits perfect right in that tube. I can go ahead and start putting in some transmission fluid and turn on the truck. So I fill that up with transmission fluid, let it start, turn it on. Oh, and this is about 20-30 seconds, and that pumped out about 2/3 of a gallon already of that old yucky fluid. So I can start putting fluid in and kind of watch this. I've run about 3 gallons through now. So what I'm going to do actually is just measure and make sure where I'm at. So guys, if you're going to flush your transmission, don't use the hose. Go actually buy a line that will fit, that compression fitting that will fit on there. Otherwise, you're going to have transmission fluid all down here, all down here. It's going to blow out that little plastic tubing. It wasn't very good. So spent a whole day trying to fix that. Now I'm pretty happy about it. So just an idea for you guys.